Hey Virgo. Oh, welcome to my space. Welcome to my channel. I just realized that my pothos plant is in the view of the camera. I guess I'll just leave it there. I don't know. He's just, there we go. Sorry if that bothers you guys. It's just my pothos plant. He's getting very long and just spreading his leaves a little bit. So, all right, guys. So, Virgo, I am here. I'm sorry, you guys. Today's been it's been a strange week. Okay, but today is the day that my spirit guides put this on my heart to give you guys your reading. I gave Cancer and Leo their reading a couple days ago, and for some reason your energy just wasn't coming through, so it's coming through now. So I'm not really sure why, but today's the day. Happy July. Happy summer. Okay. I don't know what I'm feeling, Virgo. I don't know if this is your energy or maybe, you know, it's just me, but let's go ahead and tap into it because I'm getting, it's very calming, but that could mean a lot of things. You know, when you're calm, you may look calm, but you may have a lot on your mind, possibly. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and jump into it, Virgo, and just kind of see what's going on with you guys for the month of July. Okay, so this is your general messages. I'm also working on giving you guys love readings as well, but there's a lot happening, which I will be announcing what's going on and what changes will be coming to the channel hopefully in the next month or two. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, Virgo, I have a feeling that there's something going on with you guys. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling. It's like almost like an angst. This could be maybe one of you or maybe a couple of you whose energies is really coming through to me as anxious. I'm not really sure what's going on, but let's go ahead and tap into it and see. Because I'm very curious to know. Okay, guys, so for Virgo, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come before us to speak to the sign of Virgo. What messages do you have for my beautiful Virgos for the month of July 2022? What are their messages? What general messages do you have for Virgo? For Virgo for the month of July 2022. For Cancer and Leo, Virgo, their energies, their messages were very deep rooted. Okay, so we'll see what comes out for you. It was very spiritual, very powerful, very potent. And I have a feeling that everyone's readings might be like that coming from my channel. I can't speak for other tarot readers, but there is an awakening happening for everyone on the planet. Okay. And Virgo, I have a feeling that for some reason there are those of you who are feeling anxious for some reason. And it could be about this awakening, or it could be about a job. It could be about a relationship, whether it be platonic or romantic. Let's see, Virgo, for July 2022 for Virgo spirit guides. For Virgo, July 2022. Okay, so for some of you, you're probably feeling anxious because there's some type of a celebration, because you do have the card of celebration, card number 6. Some of you guys, Virgo, may be anxious because someone's pregnant or you're pregnant, or there's some type of celebration or gathering of some kind. Could be. Let's see here. That's the card that wanted to fly out. Okay, so then we have communication, card number 9. So you got 6 and 9 here. So some of you guys may be a life path number 6, a life path number 9, or a life path number 3, because both of these are divisible by 3. Okay. So there's something regarding Virgo, there's something that you guys want to say to somebody, or there's something that someone has to say to you. We're going to dig a little bit deeper to see what the universe is talking about. But there's, I don't know if it's about pregnancy. I don't know. Maybe there's someone around you who's feeling anxious. I feel celebration can mean a lot of things once again. A gathering of some kind, a family reunion, a wedding. Because you can also see celebration as a celebration of life. So this can be a funeral as well. And maybe you're feeling very anxious about that. Maybe seeing people that you haven't seen in a long time, or you just don't like, nobody really likes funerals. So could be that. But I get the sense, looking at this, the seed coming out of this, it's like I see pregnancy, or you're being celebrated for some type of an idea that you brought to the table. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You guys cannot even see that card that I just put down. But there is definitely something regarding, what is going on with this camera? I don't know what's happening, you guys. So see, like, it's almost like this anxious, antsy type of energy that I'm getting. I don't know what it is, Virgo, but, there we go. Okay. It's almost like I feel fidgety. Like I feel like, okay, that's not right. This needs to be right. But I always kind of feel like that for you, Virgo. It's almost like things have to be a certain way. And maybe that's why you're feeling anxious. You're getting prepared for some type of celebration, a gathering of some kind, and maybe you're the coordinator. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. But like, again, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. Figure out what's going on. Okay, so this card, it says, to be truly heard, one needs to practice the art of listening. It says, I am humble and patient in knowing that to be truly heard, I must first truly listen. Solar plexus in the throat chakra. What's interesting, Virgo, is my throat chakra felt blocked before I started your reading. And so I started to play throat chakra frequencies for myself, right? And this is why I grabbed my stones, my selenite stone and my fluorite stone, because it was just, you know, I just felt kind of blocked for some reason. And I don't know if this is necessarily what you're feeling right now, or around surrounding a certain situation. It's almost like I started feeling really thirsty. My throat felt really dry. So I feel like there's something that you have to say, or something that you want to say. However, communication goes both ways. So if you're dealing with a situation, Virgo, in the month of July where you and another person are not seeing eye to eye, or you feel like you're not being heard by someone, it's quite possible that this person or these people, could be family, friends, romantic partner, or whatever, it could be possible that this person needs to be heard by you. It doesn't matter what it is that they have to say. You opening your ears and your spirit and your heart to what this person has to say, and reflecting on that with ego set aside, may help you actually communicate a little better. And if this person realizes, like Virgo's listening to me, they may be more prone or open to actually hearing you out. Because sometimes when we get into arguments or disagreements with someone, and we're over speaking, we're over talking, you know, our voices are overlapping each other, and we're not allowing the other person to speak, the energies become amped up and fired up, and it's hard to kind of calm it down, right? Let your energy calm down here, right? Because you see how this wolf, this girl, is sorry guys, the lighting is not the best, but you see how this woman is like her third eye is open, right? There's something deeper that you need to be recognizing about this communication situation with someone, because there's a person here. Could be a very loyal person, okay, seeing this wolf or this dog, very protective. They're trying to yell at you, or they're trying to get you to understand something or understand their perspective, and you're just like, okay. And maybe you actually need, you know, maybe you're actually feeling this way. Maybe you're just feeling like, okay, maybe I'm not getting something here that this person is trying to tell me, or this vice versa. Maybe this is your person and this is you saying, hey, I just, you know, it could be both of you. Maybe both of you are just not, you or some other party not really getting it, because there's a lot of howling. There's a lot of yelling, you know. Am I making sense? I don't know. But I'm just going to keep pulling cards, you guys, because I want to, you know, I want to make sure that what I'm saying is on point. But again, there's definitely something, maybe there's something about a celebration or something. Could be a wedding, could be someone that you're going to have a child with, could be someone that you're going to get married to, it could be someone you're going to graduate with. Okay. Family reunion situation. I don't know. It's just, there's something, some type of a gathering here. Celebration could mean your birthday. Okay, I know that your sign is not in July, but this can be future tense where after July, once you and this person maybe have like this communication, your birthday may, there's something that may come to light or during your birthday week or month. Because I also see celebration as birthdays. Or anniversaries. Could be. Okay. So I'm just going to keep, you know, pulling a couple more oracle messages. Sorry about that, Virgo. So I'm getting the sense here. Let me actually reshuffle, because something is just, again, if you're feeling anxious or maybe your brain is all over the place, maybe this is what I'm picking up here. Maybe there are those of you, you're dealing with a fire sign or a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart, and you may need to take the lead in saying something to someone. There's something about communication surrounding something. Someone has a lot to say, but they're not allowing the other person to say anything, because it says, I choose to be unstoppable. So it could be there's something regarding communication surrounding your passions, Virgo, or something that you really, really want to do, Virgo. July 2022 for Virgo. Spirit guides. Someone, it could be that there's someone else. They need to be the one to listen. They're not listening to you. They may pretend like they're listening to you, but they've kind of already made up their mind. Yeah, it's interesting. You got the Dragonfly of Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. So there's something attached to the how you're communicating, Virgo, that's attached to your self-worth, your confidence. There's something regarding you needing to communicate confidently and celebrate your celebrating your accomplishments. There could be someone who's communicating in a way where they're not giving you credit for something. There's someone around you who's not, they may be very hard to please. Or they have a certain mindset that is very limiting. You're trying to, because again, there's Leo here with the tiger. So some of you guys definitely have Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with someone with Leo in their chart. Because you're changing, Virgo. There are those of you that are going through some really big changes internally, you know, or maybe physically. You're just going through, your life is going through a lot of changes and you feel it. And it may be a very magical time for you. but there's someone in your midst who, like, again, I looking at the wolf card, like the wolf in that card, they seem to be very loyal, very protective, okay? But they also are protective of their energy too. They may have been hurt in the past, or they are perfectionists because the way they were raised, they had to be a certain way and they had to be perfect. And if they weren't, maybe their parents or those who raised them made them feel like they weren't enough. And you may have to pay attention to that, Virgo, and understand that where this person is coming from may be a place of pain. And you may need to just let them know, like, hey, I get that, you know, what you're trying to say, but I'm my own person, right? Very, very interesting energy, Virgo. It's almost like there's like this blockage, this block in communication in July, or this block in your third eye or your throat chakra here. And also in your confidence, you're afraid to say something to someone, Virgo. Or they're afraid to say something to you, like they're blocked. There's someone whose throat chakra, like is open, you know, it's not necessarily healed, but it's open. They're always saying something. They always have shit to say to you about what you're doing, but you're not really listening to that because you know your third eye may be open and you're just like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need you to tell me what I need to do because you know where you're going. Okay, so we have unrequited love here. So someone is feeling, it's interesting, there's another deck here that I'm not even using and the card is flipped up saying unrequited love. So right now in the month of July, you and someone, I'm not saying that you're falling out of love with this person or they're falling out of love with you necessarily. This is just for the month of July. So this is not me speaking into the future for you, Virgo. For like, this is not forever. This is just for the month of July, where someone is kind of detached. Someone's kind of detached. I don't know. It's like maybe you're detached from something, or there's something that you really wanted to do a long time ago, or there was something that you may have thought you loved a lot in a long time ago and now you don't, because you're going through these changes. You're going through a lot of changes and you're just not. Maybe there's friendships, people that you're not really talking to anymore because you just kind of feel, I don't really need that anymore. Like, I don't need those connections like I thought I did. Or maybe you're just not holding on to certain connections anymore because you were holding on to them for the wrong reasons and you're letting them go out of love because you want to, you know, to have connections that are going to grow you and they're healthier. And it could also be a person. Maybe there is, in the month of July, you and this person, you're not really going to have a lot of chemistry. Once again, unrequited love doesn't necessarily mean that you and a person are just done with. It's just that in the month of July, you and another person may need to be alone. You just need your space. And maybe there's just, again, there's some disagreements between you and another person that's causing some type of strife between you two, and someone is not listening. It's because there's a situation where someone's not listening. Let's go ahead and see, Virgo, spirit guides, universe source. What do you have to say with the tarot for Virgo for the month of July 2022 for Virgo? What messages do you have for Virgo for July of 2022? 5 cards from the top of the deck for Virgo for July of 2022. July of 2022 for the sign of Virgo. What messages do you have for Virgo, spirit guides, for July of 2022? So yeah, Virgo, there's, just let the change happen, okay? Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Whatever you thought you loved or what you thought you wanted, you don't anymore. It's because you're changing. That's fine. You know, if there's a relationship where you just kind of feel like, I'm not really into that anymore, let it go, okay? And if there's another person where they're just like, you know, my mind is elsewhere, like I have a lot on my mind or something, you know, whether they come out and say that they don't want the relationship anymore or not, just kind of pay attention to the signs, Virgo, and just kind of let things happen, okay? But I have a feeling that this, we'll see if it's romantic or not. We'll see. Or maybe it's friendship. Yeah, see, it says an open mind, messages, card number 4. So there's a path here, and bottom of that it says near future. So there's going to be some type of form of communication coming to you, Virgo. I don't know who it's coming from. Well, the universe may show me here. But there's going to be some type of message coming through to you from someone where in the month of July, where maybe they'll tell you, you know, I just need my space, or, you know, we'll talk when the time is right. You know, maybe there's someone who's not really giving you a lot of information here. Or maybe this is how you feel, Virgo. Like, you may feel this way, and you may be getting a lot of downloads in the month of July, and you may need to tell someone. Because again, the universe is saying for you to listen, but I don't think that it is just listening to words. It's also listening to the vibrations, you know, the signs that are being shown to you, listening to those things, you know, because you may be ignoring them about someone or something. Okay, communication again, Virgo. It says thought. So there's something here about communication and what you're thinking about. You know, like, wow. Hold on, I want to make some more room here. Someone needs to say something about how they're really feeling here, or either you or someone else. There's something that you're thinking about. There's a thought that you have, or thoughts. And either you or someone else. We have temperance here, balance, miracles, combinations, environments. So some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius. There's Sagittarius energy here. Conspiracy, truths, the value of theory. So something is not what it seems. With Temperance here, someone may want to reconcile with you. Maybe something happened in the past where you and someone broke up or stopped talking or lost interest in the relationship. Yes, he says attraction, manifestation. So the universe is conspiring for something to happen for you, but there is something here that needs to be discussed. Power, understanding, reality. So there's some clarity here. There's some clarity for you, Virgo. I know that this sounds pretty vague, but the what I'm seeing for sure for you, Virgo, is that something is not clear to you, and you need to pay attention to the signs. You need to listen to what's not being said so that things can come into clarity for you, because there's something. I'm going to pull another oracle card. I'm sorry, Virgo. Maybe that's the anxiety that I'm feeling. Maybe you feel something is wrong or something is off in a certain situation in the month of July, and you just want to know what is going on. Like, when am I gonna get the message here? So it says truth, value of theory. So you're trying to figure something out here. You're definitely trying to figure something out, Virgo. Or maybe there's someone who's trying to figure something out for you, but I feel like I get that this is you, Virgo, in the month of July of 2022. You're trying to figure something out, and it has something to do with this unrequited love here. And this could be a romance, it could be a friend where it's just not really working out. Okay. Food and hunger, I don't know what that means. So someone you live with, Virgo. Or someone you share resources with. Someone who may have fell on hard times a long time ago. And they're more focused on not being hungry. They don't want to. Someone's just focused on their past. There's someone that you're living with, and it could be a Sagittarius here, Virgo. This person wants to get along with you. They seem to care about you. They want things to be balanced, but there's a need for, I get the sense, Virgo, that there's some need for distance here. There is a need for distance between you and this person. Let's clarify these, Virgo. Clarify these cards for my Virgos, spirit guides, universe source. Clarify these tarot cards for my Virgos for July of 2022. July of 2022 for my Virgos. Clarify these tarot messages for my Virgos for July of 2022. Their general messages for July of 2022. Something is going to come into balance for you, Virgo. It will. I'm also getting that this unrequited love situation, it's almost like, again, if for those of you who really are falling out of love with someone or something and you're just kind of done with it, you're like, I don't need that anymore, great, let that happen. But others of you, I get the sense that this is how you're feeling. This is not really what's going on. This is how you're feeling. You feel that someone or something is not meant for you anymore. And it's got you feeling anxious. It's got you in your thoughts. And maybe you actually need to communicate this to someone that you care about. It could be a Sagittarius here. They may have a tendency to push you away or make you feel like they don't love you or they don't care about you. And it could be a friend, it could be a family member. It's kind of hard with family because it doesn't change the fact that they're family, but there could be a family member who's just like, they may make you feel as if they're not interested in like being around you. But it could be a significant other or a friend as well. They may have a tendency to kind of make you feel lonely. And it could be that both of you may have fallen on hard times if you guys live together, okay? You guys may have really had to be resourceful. And that kind of took away from the emotional connection because you guys had to focus on money and focus on resources, okay? Okay, we have justice here that wanted to show itself. So yeah, like I said, something is definitely going to show, something is going to balance out here. So something has to be taken away, or something needs to be done that makes you feel uncomfortable, Virgo. Okay, we have the Prince of Wands. So Sagittarius. Okay, could be a Leo, like I said. Someone needs to communicate, and it has something to do with the fire sign here, Virgo. There, like it says thoughts. So thoughts are not real, right? So this unrequited love, something that you want, that you feel like you're lacking in it for some reason. I don't feel that this unrequited love is necessarily something that's happening. It's something that you think is happening. You think that this person is feeling unrequited love. You think that this person is not interested, but you will never really know until the communication happens. And I have a feeling that you're going to be the one to initiate that and ask questions. But however, Virgo, when you ask a question and there's something that you want to know, you have to be prepared for the truth, okay? You can't try to manipulate, if a person says, well, this is how I'm feeling, don't just take it for what it is, okay? Let that person speak their truth, leave it be, right? And you just move forward. And then we have Temperance being clarified, which is the Sagittarius card, being clarified by the Cancer card of the Knight of Cups. So this person is very confident in, okay, This person's confident in you. They really love you with the Knight of, but again, with the Knight of Cups, this can still be someone who's in and out. You know, they make you, they're focused on the food and hunger, the resources. They're focused on something that really they don't want to go downhill. They really want things to be smooth financially. I feel like this is financial. So if this is a friend, maybe they're more focused on not being hungry or not like keeping their job, and they don't really have time for the emotional aspect. Now again, it could be vice versa, Virgo. Maybe you're the one that's more focused on this, okay? But there's a Sagittarius or a Leo or a Cancer here or a Libra who really loves you, and they really care about you, and they really want to connect with you, but you may be more focused on other things here. So it can be vice versa if the shoe fits, right? Okay, we have Scorpio here of death. So conspiracy is yeah. So the truth will come out. Death is literally change, transformation. Like you're going through a death, you're going through a transformation. Your relationship with this person is going through death and transformation. And death being here, I feel, is a good thing. Because this is gonna pass. This too shall pass. Six of Cups of pleasure, the past, children. It says attraction, manifestation. So you have some good memories with this person. You think very highly of this person, or they think highly of you. You have a lot of good memories with this person. And then we have the Hierophant. Yeah, and it says understanding, reality, power. So the truth, the universe is bringing you the truth soon, right? The universe will give you understanding. This is going to be brought to you regardless with the Justice card and the Hierophant. Balance is here for you, for the both of you, or for you. And if this is not another person, this is something that you're really passionate about. This is something, a project, it's a job, it's a career. You really just want, and if it's attached to food and hunger, this is definitely about your career and you getting a business off the ground or getting that job. Something that you thought was dead to you. You didn't think that it was going to work out, but I get the feeling here, Virgo, that it's going to work out and you're going to be able to pay the bills with this. Bottom of the deck, I didn't even show you this. It says 10 of Cups. So this is more positive than you think it is, Virgo. I'm getting the sense as well that there is some insecurity here as well. So let it go. Communicate, listen, okay? Be open to the messages that come to you, whether it be directly from another person, whether it be some mental or spiritual downloads, right? There may have been some harsh realities, or maybe not harsh, but there are some realities, or someone who spoke some truth to you and you just took it as, oh, like that's hurtful, but they're just speaking their truth. Do you want somebody who is going to be flaky and someone who's going to be, because you have two knights here, you have a fire sign and a water sign who's coming your way. Or this can be the same person. This person really loves you. They may seem like they're in and out mentally and emotionally, because the Knight of Cups is emotion. So this person, what I'm getting here with their actions and their thoughts towards you, they've made their choice, right? But their emotional body may be different. It may be, they may not really show their emotions that much, and you may feel detached, okay? But this can be you too. You may show your appreciation of someone differently, okay? And this is where communication needs to come in, because you may be feeling like this relationship is over, or this situation is over, this project, whatever, like this thing that I thought was for me is over, it's not for me anymore. But I don't think that that's the case, Virgo. Okay? For the month of July. I don't think that that's the case. But it depends. If the shoe fits, right? If something is over, it's over, right? Let it be over. But if this is you thinking like this towards somebody else, like you feel that someone is thinking like this towards you, I mean, don't jump to that conclusion. Get some get some dialogue going first. Talk to the person, ask them some questions. But remember, like I said, if you're going to ask questions and you want the person to speak the truth, just let the truth come to you. Don't block it, don't reject it. Let the communication flow. Even if it's something that you don't necessarily want to hear at that moment. Just listen, okay? There's some balance that's being brought here. Much needed balance here. And it has a lot to do with communication and how you're speaking, how you're listening. And there's maybe some really, really not harsh communication, but there is very honest, blunt dialogue that may need to happen between you and another person or another group of people. About your actions or how maybe you feel, oh, I've been showing these people that I care. But to them, you haven't. Your actions are different than what you may think, than how your friends or your family or your significant other may be perceiving you, okay? Or this is vice versa. You're perceiving someone's actions as different than what they're perceiving their actions to be. So that's where the dialogue, that's where the communication comes in. Not arguments, not disagreements, not putting the ego first. Actual honest communication where both people are able to speak, but both people are actually listening. And then once you have the conversation, walk away from it, pondering it, meditating on it, moving forward. Whether that forward movement means away from that person with unrequited love. Like Virgo, what I'll say is this. Whatever you choose to do or whatever this other person chooses to do, whatever is meant for you will always return to you. If this is a relationship with another person, if it's meant for you, it'll come back. This person will always come back to you. Okay? If it's not meant for you, it'll just fall apart, right? It'll just fade away. Okay? So if it's true unrequited love where a person is just like, I'm kind of done with this relationship, whether it's you or another person, then you can't do anything about that, right? You can't. You can't force somebody to love you. You can't force somebody to care. But it's quite possible, looking at the cards here, Virgo, that this person still has deep feelings for you. They really care about you. They still want to be your friend, or they still want to, marry you or have kids with you, whatever. They still want to spend time with you. They want to grow with you, but they have a problem with showing and speaking how they feel. And they also may have trouble with empathy as well. Okay? So, or it could be vice versa. Right? Whatever resonates, take it. Whatever doesn't, leave it. Okay? Much love and light to all of you, Virgo. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Virgo.